was the Temple of Aeonir. The Temple of the Sacred Seal was hidden away in the Blackheart jungle, unseen by troll or greenskin for many, many moons. After the Moonkin were so viciously attacked, they made the temple their unlikely home, while Chieftain Akrog did whatever it took to keep the faint hope of survival alive.
Okay.
Chieftain, Anog here they find the Master Scrapper. Not quite what he have in mind. Can he really shape good weapons?
The best. Akrog thanks Anog for his advice. It was a good idea. What has been keeping the eyes busy lately?
The same as always, Anog would say. They take good care of the Moonkin, even if the chief did not see them. Right now, some eyes is look for greenskins and brittlebones.
Good. The tribe feels safer knowing the eyes are looking out for them. Akrog just realized he never asked. How ended Anog up as the Eye Master of the Moonkin?
How he end up as the Eye Master? Probably just because he is the oldest eye that still live.
It's a dangerous role, is it not?
It is, but Anog won't have no other role. It's a great honor to be the eyes of the tribe, probably one of the greatest.
Sounds like Anog is enjoying it then.
Enjoy is not the right word, but Anog know not a better one. He do what is need of the tribe of him, that is all.
Can Akrog help the eyes in any way?
Can he use one of those hexes to make more trolls? Anog can never have enough eyes, and there is so few of them now, and so many enemies.
Akrog wishes it were that easy.
Well, then there is nothing Anog can think of right now.
Okay.
Akrog thanks the Eye Master. He must go.
Stay safe, Chieftain.
Can you speak with that guy?
Akrog is glad to see Ugruk made it here safely.
It true. Ugruk here. Ugruk help Chieftain? Need some work done?
Ugruk can relax. Akrog just wants to talk to him. Where are the others? Akrog has barely seen them since the Moonkin came here.
Not many workers left now. So many taken by brittle bones.
Akrog wishes more could have been saved. The Moonkin owes so much to its hard workers.
Now workers or warriors. They must protect Ugruk. Ugruk's strong, but not able to fight gang of brittle bones alone.
The Moonkin's warriors are at Ugruk's service.
Ugruk hopes so. Where is Moonkin without strong armor or hot meals? Who build new home for tribe? Not warriors. Ugruk not want to see what warriors build would only fall down.
That's fine.
Perhaps Ugruk can help Akrog by reminding him of happier times.
That not easy. Ugruk got it. That time when Ugruk and Zorta made new shelter for Elder Grafer? Ugruk forgot to put door in it. Just stones and wood, no door.
Akrog can still see the look on Elder Grafer's face when he saw his new home. Grafer was so angry, Akrog was worried he would twist Ugruk's tusks right off.
Lucky Ugruk has stumpy tusks. Elder Grafer said he would make door using Ugruk's head, but Ugruk got away.
Ugruk fixed it though, not long after that. Elder Grafer's finished shelter was admired by all the Moonkin.
It true? Ugruk and Zorta made many shelters together. Was fun to build. All gone now. Even Zorta.
The Moonkin will find their home again, somewhere. Then Ugruk can build all the shelters the tribe needs, in honor of Zorta and every troll the Moonkin has lost. There is not much work for Ugruk in this place. Akrog will let Ugruk know if he thinks of anything.
That okay. Ugruk keep busy. Ugruk look around. So messy here. Ugruk could fix it, but he not in fixing mood.
Why not?
Ugruk always worked with Zorta, but Zorta gone now, not come back.
Zorta, of course. Akrog will make those Brittlebones pay for every troll they have killed or taken.
Ugruk know they will. Brittlebones took Zorta because of big tusks. Left Ugruk alone. His tusks stumpy. Stumpy tusks never was good thing, but saved Ugruk's life.
Akrog remembers Zorta's tusks. So strong and sharp. Zorta was right to be proud of them. Only Mugwa knows where Zorta is now.
Ugruk thinks Zorta dead. Zorta sick when Brittlebones took him. Even if Brittlebones not kill him, Zorta die anyway. No Moonkin to help.
Ugruk might be right. Such a waste of Moonkin life. It was good to talk with Ugruk. Now Akrog must go.
Ugruk here if Chieftain need him.
Okay, who's next? Now you speak with him. That's basically it. Don't see anyone else. No idea how I'm going to get there. These parts. I'm gonna need. There probably is going to be.
What should he do? What next? Let Zaska get a proper look.
Let's speak with him. Then I'm going to go.
Cursed, rotten, tuskless piece of rock. Julog wishes Mugwa would smash it with her udders.
Mugwa prays Tamer Julog, beak friend. Something the matter?
Oh, Chieftain, he is, back. Julog meant no disrespect to Mugwa.
Julog should worry not. Mugwa would not be offended.
Zaska agrees. What troubles Julog? Why is he not with the beaks?
It is this rock. Julog thinks he heard iron beaks behind it, which the Moonkin could tame. But this thing just too heavy, and he cannot move it.
Looks like this would need some time and materials. Akrog will send some workers over to clear it.
He would? Oh, that is wonderful, Chieftain. Julog thanks him.
What is good for the beaks and their tamers is good for the tribe. Sharp tusks and thick hide, Julog.
Sharp tusks and thick hide. Could he ask one more question? That thing on the stone slab, is that... they know...
It is Zarek's cub, it is true. The Brittlebones cut him to pieces, and the Moonkin must restore him.
Julog hopes it will be kind to the Moonkin, then. Just being close to that thing makes its tusks tingle.
He is not alone in this feeling. They will be careful.
Okay. So apparently I need some kind of materials to get rid of the wall. This wall here.
Be glad to be useful.
That doesn't seem right.
Zaska is listening.
That still doesn't help me with... Actually, I'm going to get over here, here. There's another wall over here.
A building.
How am I going to get here then? Because there is some way.
What is needed of him?
Let's pick it here, and then I'm going to come here.
Chieftain Mugwa prays. Good of him to combine.
He means come by, no?
Same thing. Anyway, Zaramak means speak to Chieftain. He remember Cart Crumb speak of during Chainer battle? Chieftain hardly put much in there. Stone, wood, food. Zaramak disappointed.
They needed it all for the battle.
That's all right, but still, Zeramak could have used to make Tribe stronger. For next battle, Chieftain put things in cart, then tell Zeramak in Tribe Camp what he want to do with it. Everyone happy.
All right, you will see what they can spare. Anug said Zeramak wanted to talk about the Moonkin's weapons too.
It true. Zeramak shame to say, but he think Moonkin need better weapons. They just not good enough.
Why would the Moonkin need new weapons? Troll weapons are powerful.
True, but only because arm that swing them is strong. Zeramak have no love for brittle bones, but Chieftain must say brittle bone weapons good, very good, better than trolls.
Painful to hear, but true. What wants Zeramak to do?
So, Zeramak think they should make weapons as good as Brittlebone if they want to survive. Problem, Zeramak cannot make them. So they need to find second scrapper who can.
Would Zeramak not mind having a second scrapper in the tribe? One who is better at shaping weapons than him?
If he be honest, no, he like not. But he also know good of tribe bigger than good of single troll.
Strong word. Big Blood always say the same thing.
Then Big Blood very wise.
Zeramak made Akrog a crush stick not long ago, and it crushes very well.
And Zeramak happy to hear, but who say it cannot work better?
The tribe has enough mouths to feed. Can Zeramak not learn to shape weapons the Brittlebone way too?
Zeramak wish he could, but no. It not that Brittlebone's smarter, it because Brittlebone shaping hard to learn. Take years. It is a fart, as Brittlebone elders say.
Arts. Zeramak means arts.
Ah, same thing.
But where can they find such a scrapper? Akrog doubts the Tusk Hunters would work for the Moonkin.
True, but Zeramak have idea. He talked to Anug, and he tells Zeramak of smart Brittlebone scrapper who live not far from temple, in shelter in the wild. Apparently he shape all kind of things. Weapons, traps, even creatures of iron that move all by themselves. Anug also say that Brittlebone scrapper have not left his shelter for moons, and no one know why. Zeramak think maybe Chieftain can...
Convince him to help them. How is Akrog supposed to convince him? Brittlebones hate trolls.
True, but he not shape weapon for Brittlebones for years, so maybe he grow tired of kin? Zeramak know not. Also, if he listen not, Chieftain can just drag him here by his tusks.
Teeth. The Brittlebones have no tusks.
Ah, same thing.
Tell Akrog more about this scrapper.
Well, Zeramak already say most. They say he very, very good. So good that even Brittlebone chieftains come to him to have him forge their weapons.
Maybe the Moonkin could also find cruelty there.
Cruelty?
Never mind. He said people made of iron?
Like what they call gailems, golems?
Golems.
Right, them. They move and crush very strong.
All right. Akrog will look for this Brittlebone scrapper.
Good. Chieftain have map, no? Here, that where he should march. It take them half day to get there, but Zeramak sure it worth it. Sharp tusks and thick hide, Chieftain.
Same to Zeramak.
Okay. Let's start with the upgrades.
I'm ready.
This doesn't seem good. This for bigger. I don't see any building that's wood. Everything just for hunting and stuff.
No one here.
This like temple.
Be glad to be useful. Work, work, work.
I'm a little bit confused. How are these things, you know, working? So I want to be careful with my materials.
Multiple praise. Bit nice day. Glad to be useful.
So maybe it's just for here, I don't know. I'm not getting any resources. So how am I supposed to make more?
Work, work, work.
Duh. Let's go like that.
Saska has been thinking. Akrog should really put Nurbok in his place. It is clear that he respects him not as a chieftain.
The fool scolds, the wise troll acts. It is true, Nurbok has been acting strangely. But if Akrog just uses the chieftain's word, it will not change him.
What? So Akrog should dance around Nurbok's pride?
No, he should act like his sire would have, with a calm mind. Talk to him once the Moonkin have found their new tribe camp, from troll to troll. Grangwa is sure there is a way to convince him.
Akrog will think about it.
Okay, let's pick him.
Chieftain, got scrap for Zeramak?
Zeramak must shape something.
I need to sell a bunch of stuff. I sure don't understand why I'm getting like magical items. It are sure just not for me. I suppose these are just like for me to get materials. Okay, we have new items over here. So I need to one-hit it. The one I have equipped is quite better. Is this one? Why are they blue then? What's the difference? I don't see anything. It's the same thing. No, this does the same. Oh, this one does more. Not that much more. Oh, it's two-handed. Never mind. Oh, there are new shields and stuff. Oh. What about armors? Still, it's not better than mine. I feel like I should go for the mage. Upgrade him first. I think I want the HP. What about the armors he can have? This sound like they're the only ones. This is the one I have equipped. This is the one I can make. I just feel like I should try to boost him somehow. Is this better? This I don't have the materials. He's going to gain 4. I need quite more. I still need 2. What if I switch the items? Start it. And destroy this one and this one. Will it like give me up materials? Yeah, it will. And why can I? Oh, these are my materials. Okay, never mind.
Chieftain, got scrap?
Zeramak must shape something.
Where is now? I'm not free of him. Because this thing is so much better than mine. Okay. Let's get rid of this. Now let's grow this. And I don't think I have anything for him or for anyone else. Because it's all this stuff are strength. I just don't have the stats yet. Okay.
What now? More trouble?
This guy. Let's switch the weapon. I think I'm.
Interesting.
Let's just sell the items.
Probably.
This one I cannot build. Maybe I can. I don't know. Let's do it because I like how it looks.
At his service. You find out. Akrog Beak Eye.
Nurbok One Eye. Magua praise. Akrog just wanted to tell Nurbok. It was the right choice to strike a pact with the stranger. Without the strength of Zarek's cub, the Moonkin will die.
The Moonkin have survived for 1,000 moons, but that was because someone great led them. But this is not even about Zarek's cub or this brittle-bone hexer. Grungwar may whine about the traditions and Zarek abandoning the trolls all he wants. Nurbok cares for solutions, and Zaskai is right. This might be one, even if Nurbok is still hesitant to believe anything good could ever come out of that cuckoo's mouth.
I was
Sasuke is a moonkin.
pleased.
Chieftain Narjak decided so, and Sasuke has done more for the tribe than many bloodkin.
Disgrace Mugwar's name with his stupid jokes he means. Tusks, Nurbok admires his trusted one's patience. This and Akrok's chieftainhood are the two things Nurbok and Grungwar will never agree on.
Why hates Nurbok Akrog so much?
Hate? This has nothing to do with hate. Akrok should simply not be chieftain.
But Nurbok should.
Nurbok, Grungwar, Tusks, even Anuk would make a better chieftain than Akrok.
Why thinks Nurbok this way? Because of what happened in the cradle. Grungwar has said it. The moment the Moonkin let the Brittlebones crush their traditions, they...
Nurbok knows what his trusted one says, and Grungwar is not all wrong in this. That is not what this is about. Akrog is simply too soft. He has known Akrog since Akrog was a cub, and it is true. All this spirit hearing, Grungwar's pampering, all this undeserved admiration from the tribe simply because he is the firstborn's cub. Give the beak too much meat, and he will become lazy and weak-willed. Mark Nurbok's words. Chieftain Akrog, when the day comes that he has to make a hard call, he will not make it. Nurbok bets his tusks on it.
Fine. Akrog made mistakes, and maybe he will make mistakes again, but that is what being a chieftain is about. But every single cursed mistake he will make will be because he wants the best for the tribe. It will not always be the right one, no, but it will never be a selfish one.
Akrog is good with words.
Because he speaks true.
Fine.
Fine.
Prove it. Prove that he has earned this by helping the tribe. Prove that his words are true. Then they will speak again. Now, is there anything else, Chieftain? If not, Nurbok's crush stick needs fixing.
Great warrior Nurbok.
Akrog.
This place. Thinks Nurbok it is easily defended should the hunters find them.
Depends on how many hunters, but it is sturdy enough. Nurbok will do his best.
Good. It may sound odd, but Akrog wants Nurbok to know that he respects him for...
Stop.
What?
That silly sweet talk. Nurbok is not Akrog's mating doe. He has no need for compliments. Just let Nurbok do his duty to the tribe, and all will be well.
It is not clear to Akrog why two such different trolls became trusted ones. They are so...
Different?
It is true.
Well, that is exactly why they are trusted ones. Only a weak-minded troll looks for someone who supports every decision he makes. A good trusted one challenges his other on his views and thoughts, the way a good training battle challenges his skill with a crush stick.
He can help. That is all for now.
Is that
Warrior
all?
Nurbok.
Oh, I can speak again.
Akrog.
Yeah,
is all
it
for
seems
now.
now. At least for now. Okay. Oh, did I fuck up?
Needs more wood, chieftain.
Yeah, I know I need more wood. But I cannot build shit for some reason. Like I used it over here for this thing. So yeah, everything here is like I just don't understand that. But where's my...
Can Zaska help?
Let's just go finish this part over here. And we're going to think how to do the rest.
Let Zaska get a proper look. Head towards certain doom. Sure, why not?
Oh, so Julog's ears tricked him not after all. Look at these beauties, chieftain. Look at them.
They sound very angry.
Because the Moonkin barged into their nesting place, of course. But worry not, chieftain. Just give Julog and Crumb a bit of time with them, and they will be eating the grains out of Julog's hand.
Any chance Zaska can get the bones of that hand? It would look nice around Zaska's neck.
Not funny, Small Tusk.
Julog will not disrespect trusted.
Leave it be, Akrog. No point.
These beaks look not like normal beaks. Think Julog they will be useful in battle.
Oh, surely. In truth, Crumb and Julog have been working on an idea, and these beaks might just be the right ones for it. Julog thanks the chieftain again. He thinks there are more rocks like this in the temple, maybe.
He will order them cleared when the Moonkin have the materials. Sharp tusks and thick hide, Julog.
The only problem is I have no idea
Akrog
how
greets
to...
Julog.
Ah, chieftain. What is it he needs?
Akrog wondered how Julog was faring. It cheers Akrog to see the beaks flying. Is Julog cheered by them too?
It is true. But then Julog has always found joy in nature. Talag used to call Julog beak bones.
Talag. He was Julog's trusted one.
He was. It seems like a long time since Julog lost him to the hunters. Julog wishes to tell the chieftain that the pain of losing a trusted one is not forever. But that would be a lie.
What next? Julog will never forget Talag.
Forget? No, not possible. The Talag is with Julog in everything he does. When Julog is with the beaks, he can hear Talag's voice, teasing Julog for caring for such beasts. He never understood what Julog liked about such vicious creatures.
Akrog is not completely sure either. But the beaks seem to make Julog happy, which is good for the Moonkin.
Julog is happy, it is true. And a little sad. No different than any other troll.
Is Crumb a fair master to Julog? Akrog knows the bond between apprentice and master is not always simple.
Fair? Crumb is the fairest of all masters. Julog learns much from him and hopes to learn much more in the time to come.
Crumb, good teacher. Always nice to Noak.
Noag is right. Crumb is nice to Julog too.
The Moonkin is blessed to have a master tamer like Crumb.
The chieftain speaks the truth.
Spending all day with Ironbeaks needs much bravery and patience. Has Julog ever heard what happened when Akrog tried to help Crumb tame a beak?
Julog has heard the tale. One of Crumb's beaks wanted to be friends with the chieftain when he was a cub, but he did not like how the beak showed its affection, no?
Such sharp talons.
Very sharp. Knows the chieftain what it really takes to become a tamer of the Ironbeaks? Huh? A thick hide.
And Julog has many scars already.
Oh, it will not be long before Julog has more scars than hide. It takes patience to tame each beak,
but it is worth the pain when Julog finally sends a tamed beak on a Moonkin mission.
And they always return to Julog when he calls?
There is a moment, just before the beak lands on Julog's arm, when Julog thinks it will not stop, or might even attack Julog. A small moment, every time, but then the beak lands, ready for its orders. Julog feels fortunate to have their trust.
Nice.
Akrog has been meaning to tell Julog how impressed he is with his efforts to tame the Moonkin's iron beaks.
Chieftain is kind to say so, but the job has its challenges, and Julog still makes some mistakes.
It is not a simple task for an apprentice. Julog should be proud of his progress.
It is true. The task is hard, and Julog is proud. Iron beaks are noble creatures. Has Chieftain ever heard the tale of Zag, the winged destroyer of Urgath?
Akrog thinks not. What is this tale?
Zag was the mightiest iron beak ever seen in Urgath, many times the size of the tribe's other beaks. Zag filled the hearts of all enemies with fear. In one battle, Zag chased a host of green-skin raiders deep into the swamps. They did not leave the swamps again. All that was left was the skull of the greatest greenskin. Zag carried it out of the mists.
Akrog knew not that iron beaks could be so large or so clever. Zag must have been a great foe.
It is true. The tale of Zag is the reason Julog wanted to help train the beaks. If only Julog could hatch an iron beak like Zag one day, the Moonkin would need fear no greenskin or brittlebone.
Are there enough tamed iron beaks for the needs of the tribe? The survival of the Moonkin is at stake.
Enough iron beaks, it is true, but
Julog sounds worried. Is something wrong?
well, Julog is sure it is nothing, but the tribe's strongest iron beak is unwell. Ever since Julog took the beaks to train out in the jungle, maybe it ate some bad carrion. Julog cannot say, but he keeps the beaks away from that area to be safe.
The strongest beak. That must be hard to bear for Julog and his master.
It is true. If Julog loses this iron beak, it'll be more painful than the strike of a poisoned dagger. But Julog should know better and not get attached to the beaks. Julog is still learning.
It is true. Julog should know better. Do what he can to keep the beak strong and on the side of the Moonkin. Crom will guide him.
It shall be done, Chieftain.
These are difficult times, Julog. How are the iron beaks?
As Chieftain might have guessed, they are restless. It is hard enough to find food to fill the Moonkin's bellies, so Julog has little to give the beaks.
Noag like beaks?
Julog knows. Noag always liked to play with them when he was little. Not that he ever was.
Well then, Akrog must go. The blood for the tribe and the tribe for the blood.
Thick hide and sharp tusks, Chieftain.
Okay. We're done with that, but I fucked up this part over here. I invest this stuff. I'm not sure how I'm going to. Maybe I'm just gonna
Full not rest for a moment.
start my game. Yes. Right. Yeah,
Ready for action.
that's like 100% going to be there. And I'm not even sure if I'm going to have enough heroes for over here. All of this. So they weren't active before. Now of them want a lot of. And this one is going to get me this. Maybe it's better to go over here. I'm maybe going to get some kind of material or something from this part, I guess. Okay, I just do that. Actually, I just walked.
Once known as the Temple of Aeonir, The temple of the sacred seal was hidden away in the Blackheart jungle, unseen by troll
Yeah,
or
it's really
greenskin
nice.
for many, many moons.
At least I think so. But I fucked up. I'm not sure how I'm going to use these materials, because I can open only this gate or here. I assume I'm going to open this one, and I have no idea how to build on this map yet. Let's go very quick with the
The best.
conversations.
Talek.
They won't pick that one, so let's hear it out.
Sounds like a long time.
Tell Akrog more about Talek.
Oh, gladly. Telling stories of Talag gives him life again, if only for a moment. Talag and Julog grew up together, played together, exploring everywhere, from the stinking swamps to the tops of mountains. Talag always took risks, climbed trees, jumped off high rocks. Julog had his head in the leaves, or the grass instead, looking for creatures.
That sounds like Julog. He looked out for beaks too?
It is true. Julog also looked to the sky. But when it was time to find our places within the Moonkin, Talag thought Julog would be a warrior like him. Talag was hurt when Julog chose another path.
Was Julog not tempted to learn to fight?
Only because Julog wanted to stay with Talag. But Julog did not want to kill. Or be killed.
And Taleg understood not.
Talag was sad, but he understood Julog well enough. He never made Julog feel bad for choosing the peaceful path. Only Julog made Julog feel bad.
Oh yeah.
Well then, Akrog must go. The blood for the tribe and the tribe for the blood.
Thick hide and sharp tusks, chieftain.
No, I'll go there.
So let's go see what this is now, since I can. I have no idea how I'm going to get the resources, so I'm not producing anything. I have no idea how, because last time I invested in this stuff, and I fucked up. This seems like very useless.
You find out.
Yes? After something shiny, are you?
What?
Akrog
I can
will see
trade
what
stuff
she
with her?
has.
Holy God damn. It was going to be nice if I could have buy materials with all this. But I cannot. Oh shit, because I restarted the game, I don't have my equipment. Or stuff that I crafted.
He is going.
Okay.
He is going.
They still fucked up because how am I going to get lumber now? I suppose I'm getting when I'm speaking with them. I can't speak with that guy. I actually, no, I speak with him
Can Zaska help?
because of the restart of the game. Because of that, let's just got him
Probably.
and
What
just get him.
Urgath is this?
Actually, take this off, and this off, because I'm going to be distracting them.
Grunwa is ready.
Okay. This. Code. Yeah. That's correct. Okay. Did I miss anything? I'm pretty sure I didn't. Okay. Now, this is the stuff, right? Yeah. Let's grab that. And there should be this. And which was the helmet? This one that gives health. No, I think I didn't craft anything else before. I switched with this one. Okay. Where the hell?
What now? More trouble? What this?
I'm pretty sure I don't have to speak with him, it's
Chieftain,
the moving guy.
Anog here they find the Master Scrapper. Not quite what he have in mind. Can
Right
he
there you
really
go.
shape good weapons?
The best. Akrog thanks Anog for his advice. It was a good idea. Akrog thanks the Eye Master. He must go.
Stay safe, Chieftain. What is this?
Just going to click with him. Finish the...
Akrog is glad Ugruk can relax.
With not many workers left now, so many taken by brittle bones.
Were they all victims of the hunters?
Most were, but some just got sick and never better again. Blood rot made them weak. If Troll got hurt, even small wound, he could not fight it. One worker cut his finger chopping firewood. Few days later, dead.
Little wonder their numbers have dwindled. Akrog hopes a better time for all of them is on its way.
Ugruk wanted to be like before, was happy tribe, strong.
The tribe will be happy again. One day.
Okay.
Where are the others?
Not
Just
many
to
work not
finish what I speak with
hope
him
so.
before.
Look, Ugruk,
The Moonkin will find their home again. Akrog Ugruk might be right.
Ugruk here if Chieftain need him.
Okay, let's see if I
Help
can...
Chieftain?
edit.
Ugruk
I
here
can.
if Chieftain need him.
So I have no idea what I'm supposed to. I cannot destroy this, because I don't have the lumber. Get the chest, and if I do, what am I going to get? Probably nothing, 'cause, no. In the chest there are just stuff for me. Same thing goes for here. And there's a time warp over here, that I need to use somehow and get it. I truly have no idea how I'm going to
What can he do for the tribe?
stuff. Let's see if I have anything to speak for doing there, I guess.
This way?
Okay, so I have someone I haven't speaking. Actually, two people. Let's first go with
Akrog is
him.
happy to see Krazik is awake at last. How is he feeling?
Krazik feels weak, but he hopes the rest did him good.
Akrog hopes so too. It is good to see him, and Grorik too. Akrog is not surprised to see Grorik here in Krazik's time of need.
Krazik has been trying to get rid of him for days. Pretended to die once, but Grorik caught Krazik sneezing and punched him in the arm.
Pretended to die. Rorag was not convinced by that sorry act. Good excuse to punch Krazik, though.
Akrog is not sure what a healer would say about hitting the sick.
Has any troll a better idea? A bit of violence might be the cure. Gorig will keep trying, just in case.
The cursed blood rot. Akrog wishes he could destroy it.
Chieftain is the Moonkin's leader, not their healer. Krazik feels better knowing the tribe has a strong leader again. A bit better, anyway.
The blood rot must be beaten. Somehow. Gorag, the Moonkin needs Krasik back.
Akrog is
I
not
don't
sure
think
if
it
a
works
remedy
right now.
exists, but he has hope.
That is nice for the chieftain. But hope will not heal the sick.
It is all right, Grorik. The chieftain is only being honest. No need to make him feel worse.
So if I speak again,
The blood
I'm
rot must be
I'm going to
beaten.
get
Akrog will do what he can to find a remedy. Akrog will not stand by and watch the Moonkin be destroyed.
If the chieftain could find it soon, that would be very nice.
Typical Krasik. Brave in battle and brave in sickness. Is Krasik in a lot of pain?
Krasik has been through worse, chieftain.
That is not what he said to Gorag this morning. Krasik needs not pretend to chieftain. He has been moaning and groaning for so long that Gorag told him to hurry up and get better or die, so Gorag's ears can have some peace.
Grorik always knows what Krasik needs to hear. But it was the same when Grorik nearly lost an arm, thanks to a pesky greenskin. He went on and on and on about it.
And Krasik knew how to cheer Gorag up. Gave Gorag the greenskin's head on a pike.
Chieftain, how can Grandma help?
oh, are you kidding me?
That is it for now.
I didn't mean to do that.
Of course, duty
I
awaits.
just want to make them
No
point in our
Can
place.
Krasik help, Chieftain?
And Krasik...
So would Akrog. And maybe he can, if Magua is willing. How long has Krasik been afflicted?
Krasik remembers not.
Gorag remembers. It is almost a moon since this old fool started to weaken.
And this grumpy foul tusk has been at Krasik's side ever since.
Will Krasik and Gorag ever stop insulting each other?
Gorag not going to start being nice to Krasik just because he's sick. He might expect Gorag to keep being nice once Krasik gets better.
A fair point. How long has Krasik...
Gorag,
Krasik is blessed to have such a great friend.
Blessed or cursed.
take it easy now. Save his strength for getting well, and for being a thorn in Gorag's side.
Sharp tusks and thick hide, until Akrog meets them again.
Sharp tusks and thick hide, Chieftain.
Okay, now I can speak with him and I have no idea what I'm going to do with the resource.
Interesting. Trusted one crumple, no to play songbone?
Learn is more like it, trusted one, Nohek. Crumb still has a long way to go.
Oh, but it's so nice. No act like a lot. He'll come listen often from now.
Noang should use his time to get stronger, not listen to songs.
Oh, of course.
That's so
Come
good.
on, trusted one. No harm
Not
in
want to
giving
get
the
the
cup a break.
conversation.
Zaska speaks true. Even the best warriors need time to breathe.
Krasik told Crumb Akrog found another part of Zarak's cub. Is that true?
It is. They will tell Crumb more later. Anuk said there was a problem with the wounded.
The wounded and the rotted ones, it's true. The long march through the jungle, the attack of the Tusk Hunters, the lack of food. Things are not looking good, Chieftain. They need something, or Kin will start dying by the dozen. But Crumb has been thinking, and he has a plan. Life grass.
The blessed herb? But it has died out.
Crumb thought so too, but a while ago, he heard rumors of a tribe in the desert called the Red Meadow. Apparently they guard a shrine, not so unlike Mugwa's cradle, and life grass grows around it. Crumb sent a beak to make sure this tribe in the desert exists, and there is indeed a grove of red grass. As to what this grass is, and whether the tribe there are enemies or friends, Crumb knows not. Please, Chieftain. The tribe cannot suffer more losses. Take a pack of warriors and go there. If there is life grass, it will save many lives. If not, at least the Moonkin tried.
Hopefully in the end of this he gives me some materials. Nothing happens. It's really bad, so.
Even if there is life grass in this red meadow, what if the trolls who live there want not to share?
Crumb prays to Mugwa, it comes not to that. But if it does, well, the chieftain needs to make a choice.
Just let them try to peace talk first. The Moonkin have lost so many, so they should not risk losing more.
There are not that many troll tribes on Urgith. Has Crumb any idea who they might be?
He has not.
Neither does Grungwa. Making a tribe camp in the desert sounds like a strange and foolish thing for trolls to do.
Grungwa speaks true. Akrog sees. Perhaps the life grass could cure the rot, too.
If Crumb thought it could, he would have asked the chieftain to find the Red Meadow long ago. He will do his best, of course, but he doubts it will work.
The crumple could heal her.
Not good enough, trusted one. Not good enough.
Life grass. Akrog has heard of it. What is it?
It is a healing herb blessed by Mugwa that can cure even the deepest of wounds.
Like Mugwa tears?
No, less powerful and different. The hex power in Mugwa's tears cannot be used to heal because a troll's flesh is too weak to handle it. The life grass only has a little bit of Mugwa's power. That is why the Moonkin can use it.
Grungwar is the best hexer of the tribe. Can he not do something for the wounded?
For one or two kin, perhaps. But all of them, no. If Grungwar were that powerful, he would have cured the rot long ago.
All right. Akrog will find this red meadow and see if they can get the tribe there to share their life grass. They will take Anog and a scouting pack with them, just in case there is a battle.
Crumb hopes it comes not to that. He thanks the chieftain, truly. Before they march, perhaps Akrog could speak to Tamer Julog Beakfriend before he leaves. He told Crumb he has found a nesting place for the beaks, but he cannot get to it.
All right. Sharp tusks and thick hide.
Why is he?
Ah, chieftain, Mugwa prays. How can Crumb help him?
Let's start from the bottom, I know. It
What
feels
thinks
bad.
Crumb of the plan to resurrect Zarek's cub? Thinks he it is, well, foolish?
No.
So he shares not Grungwar's worries? That it will simply devour the Moonkin once they free it?
No. Zarak may have abandoned the trolls, but they are still his spawn, just like the cub is. This bond runs deep.
But the field dog was bred to destroy.
That is what they say about him. Tell Crumb. Say the brittle bones not the same thing about troll kind? That they are crude, brutal creatures who only want to crush things?
They do.
There he has it. So, no. Crumb believes not that the cub will show the Moonkin any love, but perhaps fairness. He believes not this creature is as evil as everyone says it is. He believes it not.
Well, Akrog hopes Crumb is right. If only he could be sure.
Only Mugwa can be sure of anything in this life. But there is no point in dwelling on it now, Chieftain. He has made his choice. So now all they can do is wait and see.
That is true. Akrog has been wondering about this for a while. How is it that Crumb knows so much about plants, herbs, and animals?
How can he not? A troll spends every day of his life within them.
And yet most of them cannot tell the difference between life grass and a bitter shroom.
True. The truth is, Crumb has always been different in that regard. Since he was a cub, he has felt like the plants and beasts are talking to him.
So, Crumb can talk to plants and animals.
Not talk like Crumb and the Chieftain are talking right now, but in a way, he can. In the end, Crumb believes it comes down to choosing to listen. One can choose to see just green leaves and fur, or one can choose to see the living being behind it. Crumb decided to do the latter, and that is how he learned.
That sounds fascinating. Maybe Akrog should listen more.
If he decides to do so, Crumb will join him and help. It is good for the mind, Chieftain, especially when one carries such a heavy burden as he does. Perhaps when all this is over.
Perhaps.
I don't think I need to go over the around and he doesn't want to hear it.
Akrog has...
How can you...
So,
What is it? I just
talk
don't want.
like Crumb?
Akrog respects Crumb and what he can do. But he has not the time to sit in the wilderness and listen. There is just too much to be done.
And that is why he is Chieftain, while Crumb is Shepherd. Though Crumb thinks it might help Akrog with all that is troubling him. Ah, well, perhaps when all this is over.
Perhaps.
Okay.
Has Crumb come up with any new music for the songbone that Little Blood made for him?
Oh, plenty. It is easier than Crumb thought, and so far everyone is liking the sounds he makes with it. Well, either that, or they are too friendly to tell him otherwise.
There is
That was
something
fine.
Akrog has been meaning to ask. This bond Noag feels with Crumb. Feels Crumb it too?
Why Big Blood speak of Noag like he not here?
A good question. Perhaps they can speak of this later, Chieftain.
How is the mood of the tribe?
The Chieftain cannot tell?
He can, but Akrog is worried the kin show him not their true feelings. They always want to appear strong before the chieftain.
Well, that is true. However, Crumb thinks that as long as the kin still have the strength to show a strong face to the chieftain, it means that they have not given up. Once they bother not to conceal their fear anymore, it means that things have grown truly dire.
So they are not despairing yet.
No. No, they are not. Crumb feels this.
Well, Crumb's words in Mugwa's ear. This might sound like a strange question, but how is Crumb always in such high spirits?
He is.
It certainly seems that way.
Well, perhaps it is because Crumb always tries to see the good, even where there is much bad. And he has much to thank Mugwa for, no? His peaks, his kin, an apprentice like Julok.
And the hunters, and the rot, and the knowledge that only a few moons ago, the tribe lost almost half their kin and the greatest chieftain there ever was.
Well, that is true. And of course, Crumb knows about all this, and it gives him dark thoughts, like everyone else. It is just... even in the darkest of days, there is something to be happy about, is there not? It is like an island in a sea. Even if one is chased by sharks, is it not better to think about the island rather than the sharks? While swimming as fast as one can. Think, Chieftain. Akrog surely must have an island or two, even right now, amid all this chaos.
That's
Or
so
not.
true. Ah,
Well,
going to leave that
it's
for
the
us.
bravery of the tribe, Akrog supposes. They have been through so much, but they refuse to give up.
Spoken like a true chieftain.
Well, that sounds like a good island for a start, no? And whenever the dark thoughts get too strong, he should think of it, rather than the gloom.
Well, Akrog will see. He thanks Crom for his words.
Of course.
Okay.
This might seem...
And there you go.
Well, there is little plot, Akrog supposes.
Like where?
Never mind.
Well, that sounds like a good island for a start, no? And whenever the dark thoughts get too strong, he should think of it, rather than the gloom.
Well, Akrog will see. He thanks Crom for his words.
Of course. Think, Chieftain.
Well, there is Zaska, Akrog supposes. He says more foolish things than a beak has feathers, but it is good to know, well, that there is someone to cover his hide.
Akrog truly has a thing for sweet words lately. Jokes aside, he speaks true though.
Well, that sounds like a good island for a start, no? And whenever the dark thoughts... Of course. Well, think, Chieftain.
Speaking true, Akrog cannot think of anything right now.
Well, Crum is sure there is something. He just needs to look for it.
Well, Akrog will see. He thanks Crom for his words.
Of course.
Oh yeah.
Well,
So I'm
Akrog
done
must
with
carry
him,
on
what now?
It was good to talk to Crom, as always.
Magua praise.
I've spoken with everyone.
No, I'll go look.
I'm truly confused. So I don't have materials. I don't know how I'm going to get materials. They're like anything here.
What can he do for the tribe? Time to move on.
Wait. What is this?
What is needed of him?
What is this?
I wonder if I go back, can I get materials? Nothing.
He will protect the tribe.
Like, there must be something that I can do overall. Oh, that's unfortunate.
He might be old, but his tusks are still sharp.
Why did they respawn is my question. How did they respawn? I don't see the logic in.
Interesting.
Regardless, I'm going to take it. It's free material.
Let Grunwa take a closer look. What on Urgath is this?
They will regret this. Smash them! Don't mess with Noah.
Okay, I leveled up. No, that's going to help me.
The tribe must survive.
Challenge the Moonkin.
On his way.
This hits so big. Just to kill them faster.
Let us
They don't hurt big blood.
That direction?
Time to make pay. For the loot him now.
No, that's such fail. he moved.
No, I'll go look. What is that? Let Zazka get a proper look.
Let Grunwa take a closer look.
What this?
Hey, how am I going to find it? The echo to collect. That's something I also don't understand. Do the monster just respawn at some point? Like, how is this happening?
Go join the war.
Oh, he doesn't have power. Okay. No, this doesn't seem very good. I can kill all them very strongly. But you know that, so...
They will not get away from Zazka's
hands. May Magua curse them.
He's doing quite much better than before. I'll give it that.
Moving on.
Oh, there's a pasture here. To the map, not good. And it wants 40 lumber again. Okay, I'm about to actually Google it. I'm not going to try to even figure it out.
Why must they plague the Moonkin? What on Urgath is this?
What is this?
This looks
I
interesting.
found some materials here. Taking it. That doesn't quite read that much.
Going now.
Maybe I should try to speak with him if there's anything new that can happen. Not I don't know that. I've spoken with everyone, done everything in there. One of these is... Two of the doors are going to open eventually when I collect this stuff.
What next?
Ah, Chieftain Akrog. The most curious troll I have ever met. Do you have more questions for me? I cannot promise to answer them all. I hope you won't take it personally.
Oh, actually, there's stuff I can speak here. But I don't think that's going to help, but regardless, let's go for it.
Zazka told Akrog that the stranger spoke to Zazka first. Is that true? If so, how learned the stranger of the Moonkin and their troubles?
Well, actually, that was coincidence. I was exploring near your tribe camp by Mugwa's cradle, and I overheard a conversation between an eye of the tribe and your friend. They were having some sort of heated discussion about the best way to deal with the hunters.
So the stranger... what? He just decided to walk up to Zazka and offer his help? A dark elf to a troll?
You make it sound rather simple. I did think this through, of course, but yes, in essence, I just walked up to him and offered my help.
It is true, Akrog. That is how it was. It sounds rather simple.
In
This
a way,
house.
it
Stay here.
was.
Where comes the stranger from?
Nowhere you have heard of, I'm sure.
Well, tell Akrog nonetheless. From what the stranger has said, Akrog has come to believe he is not from Urgeth. So why must he wear a mask, even here, so far from whatever his home is?
Because physical distance means nothing to my enemies. I cannot afford to make the mistake of thinking I am safe, even in this gloomy place.
Who are these enemies?
Believe me, the less you know about me and my past, the better.
The stranger is not making it very easy for Akrog to trust him.
I'm sorry to hear that, but I've said all I can.
There is one thing Akrog cannot stop thinking about. How certain is the stranger that the field dog will help the Moonkin?
Oh, the big question. What would you have me say? That I am completely confident we'll be able to strike a pact with the creature? I won't lie to you, I'm not. We're talking about a demigod known for its massive powers of destruction, not its generosity of spirit.
So the Moonkin must simply hope for the best. Is that what he is saying?
More or less. But how does your kind say, let's cross that swamp when we get to it?
It still hurts not to be prepared. There is one thing Akrog cannot stop thinking about. How certain is the stranger that the field dog will help the Moonkin?
Oh, the big question. What would you have me say? That I am completely confident we'll be able to strike a pact with the creature? I won't lie to you, I'm not. We're talking about a demigod known for its massive powers of destruction, not its generosity of spirit.
So the Moonkin must simply hope for the best. Is that what he is saying?
More or less. But how does your kind say, let's cross that swamp?
Where is that?
It still hurts
Same
not to- as the
conversation.
stranger
Or
learned
just
anything
clean the same.
new about the sacred seal.
About what in particular? The Order or the Temple?
The temple. What knows the stranger about it?
Not that much, I'm afraid. Mainly that it is quite typical of the Hibernian style. And that while it may be dressed up as a temple, it is really a fortress. A prison.
What might have happened to the Brittlebones in this temple? The ones from the other temples died.
I'm not certain, but it's unlikely that they simply walked out of the front gate. No member of the Sacred Seal was the type to give up when things became difficult, and the punishments for disobedience within their ranks were severe. Judging from all these human remains, I'm not sure if any of them managed to leave at all.
That is true. There are bones everywhere.
Indeed. But whatever happened here, I can tell you that it was not recent. No living creature has disturbed this dust for several centuries.
If the sacred seal priests have been gone so long, why has the field dog not already made itself whole again?
I'm quite certain that is because it can't.
As the stranger...
About what in particular?
Tell Akrog about the order.
Very well. The Sacred Seal was an order of elite warrior priests and priestesses from the Hibernian Empire. The order was entrusted with protecting their people from great dangers.
Great dangers like the field dog.
Precisely. They were sent to destroy the field dog. But apparently, that was not possible.
So they built a temple here to hold it.
Many temples, as you know by now, each one to protect one part of the field dog.
The part that Akrog understands not is how the Brittlebones managed to capture the field dog in the first place. He is a god, no? He should have crushed them like Eric's.
Indeed, and that is still a mystery to me. But you would do well to remember there are more ways to bring down an enemy than force alone. The Sacred Seal were masters of extremely powerful magic, and it is said that their leader, Hierophant Ishara, was a mighty mage indeed. My guess is that they had some special sort of weapon that allowed them to harm the field dog. But I have no proof of that yet. We will see.
It would be interesting to know. Akrog has a question for the stranger. Why choose the Moonkin to help bring back the field dog, when any strong creatures could protect him?
Oh, doubtless they could, but would they be as motivated as a tribe of trolls facing extinction? That motivation gives you strength that other creatures simply do not possess.
So their pain is valuable to him. Is that what he is saying?
That is a very grim way of putting it. I was looking for a helping hand, and you were looking for a chance to escape your misery. Why not just call it a win for both sides?
Akrog has a
Oh, doubtless they could, but...
Well, maybe. But there are other races who know far more about hexes and the like. The Stranger's Own Kin, for example.
Now you're doing your kind a disservice, Chieftain. You and many of your fellow trolls are just as clever as the average dwarf or human. Also, I didn't primarily choose you for your knowledge. I bring that part to the table.
He asked Akrog to look out for traces of the sacred seal and the masked goddess. Akrog found something.
Let me take a look. Very interesting. Keep them coming, Chieftain.
Akrog will see what he can find. Alright, that is it for now. Sharp tusks and thick hide, or however Brittlebones say.
Farewell is a classic.
No, I'll go look.
Okay,
Let the tongue walk.
we're pretty much done with Terran, I guess. With the speaking.
What on earth?
Let's check again after I've spoken with Terran.
Anog here they find the master scrapper. Not quite what he have in mind. Can he really shape good weapons?
The best. Akrog thanks Anog for his advice.
Yeah, okay,
Akrog,
so
stay
there's
safe,
nothing with him. Let's go with him again.
Let me find out. Take a closer look.
Ugruk help Chieftain?
Oh, there's
Ugruk
nothing.
here if Chieftain need him.
Let Zazka get a proper look.
Great warrior Nurbok.
Akrog.
Okay, there's nothing with him.
Grunwald, we'll go there. What is that?
Chieftain, got scrap for Zeramak?
Akrog,
Sharp tusks, thick hide. Oh, lots of scrap, Chieftain.
That's like extremely unfortunate
He is
right
doing
now.
that.
After this guy, I'm going to think about how to make this.
Chieftain?
Okay, there's nothing to him.
Thick hide and sharp tusks, Chieftain.
Let's get them there. He's going to come back here again. Let's see if there's anything I can upload. The problem is, it says there are no resources around here. So how I'm going to get more stuff?
you wonder what next. He glad to be useful. Muggle praise. Bit nice there.
I don't have this. What? Where am I?
Ready for action.
Moving now.
What?
Zazka is listening.
I just want him. One way maybe is if I leave the temple. I'm not sure though.
What is
Yes? After something shiny, are you?
that? Akrog will see what she has.
I have a lot to go, but I just want to see what there's in here. Like, is there anything I can actually use? No, like, this stuff looks awesome, right? But Is it for me actually? Like this sword perhaps. Like it wants 15,000. Not that I have it, but regardless.
Be glad to be useful. Monk will praise. Bit nice day.
Why can't I buy like game or whatsoever? It doesn't even tell you what are the stats, you know. This doesn't want anything, so why not get it? Or was it only that?
Yes?
Akrog will see what she has.
Yeah, you cannot buy it 2 times.
Be glad to be useful.
Yeah, I have no idea what this is for.
On his way.
Okay. Let's think about it, how I can make stuff. Let's, I'm going to go read all of them. Maybe, no, I missed some. Like, these are just updates, if you ask me.
Monk will praise. Bit nice day.
Like, I understand all this, but how is it going to... Like this for this. The shelter.
Be glad to be useful. You wonder what next.
No, I used before for this, but this doesn't give me any kind of materials. No, I understand it does more, but it says there's no resource in here. On all of them. I understand why.
Monk will praise. Bit nice day.
And instead of, you know, building something, build something, and when you click over here after that, there's nothing. So I'm not sure what I'm
What should
supposed
we
to
do?
do or what can I do.
Let Akrog see.
Do you show something for this thing? I could have had before. Would be very sad if I sold it. Okay, so maybe I need him.
Service. Time to move on.
Yeah, I have no idea. It will be very sad if I do that. With all the other stuff.
He glad to be useful.
They should come back here later. He is on his way.
How do I make more?
He will lead the way. He is going.
Just in case going to. Are you safe? Cause I wanna go with him.
What is this?
Oh, there. I wanna go outside.
Akrog is ready.
I'm going to go on with him.
Let Akrog see.
Oh, I need the okay.
What is
Okay. So I fixed everything. I messed up with the safe. I saw us
mug with sparkling udders?
figuring out stuff.
The chieftain deems the small tusk worthy of a conversation. How can Zazka help?
Find out I can speak with him. So I'm going to do that. Did only this guy over here opened. Didn't open this. I think I'm going to save now. And there's apparently I can travel to the world map. No, I saw that. You cannot see it because my camera is there.
This may sound odd, but Akrog just wanted to tell him he is sorry about all those kin who shun Zazka. They are fools.
Anything else?
Said Akrog anything wrong?
No. Just nothing new. Seriously, Akrog, how often have they had this talk? Zazka gives not a beak shit about those fools. So let them foul talk and sneer all they want.
All right, if Zazka says so.
He does. But he appreciates the concern, all right?
Okay, let's see the other answer.
Just
Is that so?
is what so?
Cares Zazka truly not? To Akrog, it seems like it still hurts him.
Well, there are nicer things than being forbidden to mate because one's blood is inferior and getting insulted 5 times a day for sure. But considering that this is never going to change because, oh shame, Zazka has no Moonkin blood, what is he supposed to do? Curl up and cry?
Well, perhaps Zazka is right. Perhaps those fools are incorrigible.
Rotten right they are. All they see are Zazka's small tusks and his worm-eater blood. He could save the whole rotten tribe from extinction, and they would still find a way to make him look bad. Now, can they please stop? They have had this talk, Akrog, many, many times, and it never gets more pleasant.
No,
Oh,
we're going to
wonderful,
continue
because
speaking.
nobody had been asked, helped him, and here they are.
May this bond of trust last forever.
It rotten better. Now enough of the sweet words, all right? They have a god to revive.
So,
On truly, somebody had been asked, help so,
and here
they are.
Wait, I picked the dumb one and it's still not looking like that.
Akrog
Why?
thanks Zazka for saying this. It means a lot to him.
It is just words. Now enough of the sweet talk, all right? They have a god to revive.
So,
On true because Akron
Don't know why
had the in that
Okay.
so, and here they are.
all right. Enough of the sweet
I'm going to do it
words.
again, I guess.
Zaska was just about to say the same thing. They have a god to revive.
Okay, next.
Zaska seems to like this place, no? Akrog has seen him admire it.
Well, admire is a big word, but it is true. He cannot help but respect Brittlebone craftsmanship. Imagine what it takes to build a place like this. And here the Moonkin are, slapping their crude shelters onto the stone. It is like sprinkling shit onto a masterful totem.
It is a pile of stone with pretty carvings. Akrog would choose the wilderness over this anytime.
Well, Zaska loves the wilderness too. Akrog knows that. But still, if a horde of hunters are coming, Zaska would choose a big brittlebone wall over a tree. But worry not. Zaska wants not to stay here forever. The home of the Moonkin is out there, in the jungles and the swamps, not up on a mountain.
Very true. Zaska seems...
What? It is like spring.
Akrog would not go so far as calling the troll shelter shit, but Zaska has a point.
Of course he does, but worry not. Zaska wants not to stay here forever. The home of the Moonkin is out there, in the jungles and the swamps, not up on a mountain.
Very true. Zaska seems to...
What? It is like sprinkle.
How about a little more respect, Zaska?
What? It is the truth, but worry not. Zaska wants not to stay here forever. The home of the Moonkin is out there, in the jungles and the swamps, not up on a mountain.
Very true. Zaska seems to put a lot of trust into the stranger's plan.
Zaska does? That is the first time he heard that.
Well, he proposed the plan, no?
That is right. But that means not that Zaska blindly trusts the stranger and the cub. Thing is, if a troll is drowning in beak shit, then he would be a fool to refuse a helping hand only because it has blisters, no?
That is a strange comparison.
Even a master hunter sometimes misses a throw. Look, the point is, the Moonkin have run out of options, as much as old Grungwar refuses to admit it. Zaska is curious about this cub, and this temple, that is true. But he is as nervous about all this as Trusted One is.
All right then. Zaska... Well,
that thing
that is...
keeps up.
All right then.
Wait. Why didn't you give me the options?
Akrog just wanted
What
to
the-
see how Zaska is feeling.
Hungry, annoyed, and ugly,
A perfectly normal day then.
right?
Okay. I guess
Akrog
that's
has
it.
to go.
Zaska will not stop him.
Let's
Like Mug was
see again.
sparkling utters,
Okay.
Zaska will not stop.
Chieftain, how can Grunwa help?
Okay, there's not to
Of
speak
course.
here.
Big Blood, he needs something?
Not to speak here. Basically, I did what I can. I don't have the resource for me to open all this stuff. I can open this and that's all.
What next?
Because every next wants more materials. Now we have them. I don't know way to produce them. But apparently I can throw to the map now. So I guess I may find some stuff for this quest. And other things. That I should probably attempt. Let's save again. Let's not fuck up the saves overall. Let's see what we can do now. Okay, there isn't voice acting here. So apparently I can throw to a lot of time, a lot of places. Now. Actually, before I throw,
Once
I
known as
should
the
just
Temple
craft
of
some stuff.
Engelmere, the temple of the sacred seal was hidden away in the Blackheart jungle, unseen by troll or greenskin for many, many moons. After the Moonkin were so viciously attacked, they made the temple their unlikely home, while Chieftain Akrog did whatever it took to keep the faint hope of survival alive.
Okay. Before I throw.
Let Akrog see. Chieftain, got scrap for Zeramak?
Zeramak
Yes.
must shape something.
Okay. Actually, let's go with 30. To get rid of all this stuff that I cannot use. Now I have in me. I'm not sure if I should actually sell this. And on the parts of the golems. But they're after all only drops. Maybe I should. Okay, let's just get rid of all this. I want to switch keys weapons. Because of that.
Chieftain, got scrap for Zeramak?
Zeramak must shape something.
Okay, let's get rid of these two. Let's switch to him. This is what I want. Sorry, had one. Or maybe I should get this one. Because it has range. But this one does damage. And it's still intelligent. If I sell it, I'm selling it for less what I spent to make it. Let's just go with it. Whatever. Let's make that set and that helmet. Oh, what? How many more I need? 16, I have 13. Oh. Why didn't I sell this stuff? Okay. Oh, not this. Where are they? Okay. Now let's save again. Override the save actually. Okay, so now let's draw. Because I'm already stuck on this map for the materials. No idea how to get them. And since I don't, I'm just not going to use them again. Fuck up the game without having save. Okay, so one of the places is this. And these two. I believe this is the ones that I started. I'm not sure. Since I already have them. Okay, I can draw there, but I can draw to this place.
Deep in the Blackheart
Wanna
jungle,
see if
Chieftain
it's
Akrog
going to
met
fuck
with
up
a
something.
brittle-boned stranger who had convinced Agrog's trusted one, Zazka Smalltusk, that he had the answer to.
Oh, apparently I can draw again. So last time when I was here, there are a couple of items that I found. I wanna see if they're the same and I can find them again.
He is on his way.
Because last time I didn't see I could teleport. And after I already
On his way.
redo the whole story and stuff, I found out that I could do it.
Find out. Interesting. Probably. No. You find out.
Head towards certain doom. Sure, why not?
Were there materials on the ground or stuff, items? I already found a place above there.
You will lead the way.
Maybe around here there's another one. I forgot. I'm going to go through all the maps before we go to the main ones.
In that direction?
And most likely I won't continue today.
He is going.
If he insists.
Here's one of the drops.
Let Akrog see.
I believe that's a weapon that he can use. So let's switch it for this. There's something above, if I'm not mistaken. It's the same items. And apparently I can teleport. But nobody looks. Okay, and there was one more over here.
Time to move on.
And I believe that's everything that there was in here. Before that.
What is this?
Put this on here. And yes, folks. Okay. Oh, okay. I can go back to the tap power. Yeah, that's good. I believe I don't need to go to this place again. That already was in there. It's I don't know from which one I should start. What do we have here? Throw to the... okay. Apparently this... maybe the easiest, I don't know. Let's just throw there.
3 sundowns it took for the 4 trolls to reach the Brittlebone village. Though there were no time windows outside the temple, the gifts of spirits gave Akrog no rest, filling his mind with nightmares. The most vivid of them took place in the cradle, fires raging everywhere, and dying kin all around him. The hunters yanking out their tusks with their brittlebone tools. Akrog roars and slashes and fights, but it is pointless. His strikes pass right through them.
This is it. The Brittlebone village is right ahead.
They have food?
It is true. The Moonkin need to get it.
Has the chieftain decided what they will do yet? Raid or peace talk?
They will peace talk. No point in risking bloodshed.
They are Brittlebones.
And if they get nasty, they will kill them. But Trusted One is right, though. No point using crush sticks when words will do.
It is true. Akrog has spoken. Come now. Let them march.
What next?
Okay. Before I fucked up something, let's save.